Right. The EMR traditionally represents validated data. So the nurses, the respiratory therapists, the other providers that are taking care of a patient will enter data into the EMR. Some of this is vital sign data, measurements from devices such as the ventilators and other devices. And the benefit of this is that it's validated. They look at that data. If the number doesn't make sense, they query the device and figure out what's going on, and they enter that data. But the challenge is that typically that data is recorded infrequently. For things like the ventilator, we might record data every 6 to 8 hours. And so that misses sort of large periods of time in terms of the patient's dynamic behavior. And then sometimes, despite everyone's effort, data does get entered that may not be correct. And so the high frequency data gives us insight into both of those issues. It gives us a ability to look at the kind of the dynamics of the patient and sort of see, how their heart rate's varying and, how their mean airway pressure is varying in a way that sort of just having a measurement every 8 hours doesn't give us. And then also when the patient does when the numbers do look weird, it gives us the ability to sort of dive down and get to the ground truth and understand if that number was because the patient was disconnected from the ventilator, or was it erroneously entered, or was something else going on. So I think the high frequency data really plays an important role in establishing the ground truth and understanding what's really going on with the patients.